Showing up. So today we're going to be talking, this is mainly for students, and gentlemen, thank you very much for showing up. The reason why we're going to be talking about this is to help you use certain tools in order for you to be able to practice your fluency, your writing, your skills, your reading, your pronunciation, all of those. So the objective of today, we're going to be talking about the workshop. This workshop is going to entitle Help You with Tools to help you improve your speaking, your writing, your grammar, your vocabulary, and of course, your reading and your writing. So what I'm going to be giving you today is some of the tools that are still free, that is AI powered, ideally so that I know some of us, we don't want to pay for AI that may not work, and it's not really a good idea. But I'll tell you the ones that I've personally used, and I think you might like it as well. And of course, the point of us giving you this is to help you build your confidence. This is very important. Help you build your confidence. How many of you students have done presentations? Raise your hand. Exactly. So it helps you build your confidence. And it helps your fluency so that your conversation is fluid. It's very smooth. So with regards to the skills that we're going to be talking about, speaking, AI helps you in helping with your pronunciation and your fluency. In writing, it's going to help you with your grammar and the clarity of your sentence. Reading, it simplifies how to pronounce it. Sometimes it will tell you how to say a certain word slowly, regularly. Did you watch that video? There was a student that was trying to say the word regularly, and it sounded like he was drowning. So AI may help you practice that part to be able to perfectly master it. Same thing with reading, simplification and comprehension. And as for the vocabulary, it helps you. I sometimes use AI myself, and I tell my personal AI to give me 10 new vocabulary words every day, first thing in the morning. And I will use it in a sentence, and I try to use those 10 vocabulary words every day, or just make 5 or 3, whichever is okay with you. And of course, for grammar, it will tell you the error explanation, the difference between past simple or past continuous and future tenses and so on. So why do we use AI for learning English? Well, number one, 24/7 support center. You may have a question at 2 a.m. in the morning. Does it make sense to call your teacher? Of course not, right? But AI is always available for you, and there's always help whenever you need it. It also has instant feedback. I'm trying to practice my pronunciation, and if I make a mistake, AI can tell me, well, this is a good sentence, but try to say this word properly until when you master it. And some teachers, like myself, speak very fast. So it's very difficult. I can tell AI, slow down, so I can understand you. And it will listen, and I'll show you an example. It's also a safe environment for practice. Before I was a teacher, I was very shy. When I stand in front of people, I feel, butterflies in your stomach? I get butterflies in my stomach, and I'd be shaking. Imagine a guy this big and he's shaking. Not a good look. But practice helped me be able to stand in front of all of you. It's also free and accessible anywhere. You can use it on your phone, you can use it on your tablets, your laptop, whatever it is that you want. So it's easy to walk around. So I'm going to give you AI agents or AI channels, what you could choose to use, magic word free, to improve your speaking, improve your writing, your reading, your grammar, and of course your vocabulary. Let's play a game. What's this logo? Gentlemen. So ChatGPT, we know, is a very common tool. It was the first one that we all rush to when it comes to, I want to know can you help me write this essay? How many of you used it? Write this essay for me. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you -5. Ah, you did? -5. What's your name, Abdullah? All right, so ChatGPT helps you with your writing, with your reading, and of course your speaking, and also your vocabulary. Now, I haven't used ChatGPT because I've found a replacement, and I will tell you what those replacements are. Personally, I don't like ChatGPT. I feel that there's much better tools, way better tools than ChatGPT, but I'm using it for those who are more comfortable with it. So the skills that you can enhance would be writing, speaking, grammar, and vocabulary, and it helps you with the conversation practice. Is there a speaking tool in ChatGPT? Hey, ChatGPT, can you correct my paragraph and explain my grammar mistakes? So it's important to use the right prompt, but only if you wrote it, not generate it. It also helps you with grammar explanations. ChatGPT, I have a problem differentiating between past simple and past continuous. Can you explain it to me? Can you make it easier for me to understand? If you write that, it shows you step by step, like it's teaching a 5-year-old. I'm a teacher. Sometimes I forget certain rules. It's normal. An old man, forget sometimes. So I go back to whatever AI agent, can you explain this simpler so I can teach it to students? And it does. And you can also do the same thing. Obviously, vocabulary improvement to add into your arsenal of languages so you're able to use it every day. I play a certain, every time I play a certain game with my AI, and I'll show you what I mean. Give me 5 new words today so I can use it in my sentences today. And it gives me 5 new words. Give me 5 new words for A1 level, and it will give me 5 new words. For A2 level, it will give me 5 words for A2, B1, B2, and so on. And academic writing support. And we will talk about academic writing support in a bit. MashaAllah. And Gemini is the AI agent that I use. I'm an Android user, as you can tell, and I tend to use it for things like this. So what you as a student can do is play a little game with it. Hi, can you help me learn 5 new vocabulary words?
Yes, let's start with ephemeral. It means something that lasts for a very short time. بالعربية عادة or مؤقت. Next, serendipity. Finding
Serendipity.
good things.
Thank you.
Serendipity.
That's enough. So this is what I do first thing in the morning. And if you're able to do so, it actually helps you. And then if you practice it, like every muscle in your body, if you don't train it, you lose it. Sorry? So the skills enhanced would be writing, reading, grammar, speaking. For me, I like using Gemini specifically for speaking. That's just for me. But of course, you young ones can use it for whatever you want it to be, because ideally, you want to practice all your skills, not just one. So it helps you with essay restructuring. It helps you with summarizing articles. I have a newspaper for 2 pages. I don't have time. Hey, Gemini, can you please change? Can you give me 5 points of what this in 2 pages are? And it will just give you the summary, bullet points. And improving your academic tone. Because obviously, I cannot speak to you gentlemen like the way I would speak to one of my friends, right? There has to be a certain way of speaking. There's a tone, as they say, formal. And of course, explaining grammar rules. And again, the magic word of today, it's free with a Google account. Also something called Read Along by Google. Now, this is ideal for students who want to practice a certain article. Let's say you have Unlock, and you have an article in it, and you ask Read Along by Google, can you please read this out for me slowly? And it will read it out for you slowly so you can pronounce it. Okay, I'm going to read now, Gemini. I want you to correct my pronunciation, and it will do that. It will stop you whenever there's a problem with one of the words that you don't know how to say, and it will help you with that fluency, pronunciation. Listening skills, because you're listening to it, you're also practicing the listening skill. It's part of the skills that you will be tested on, whether it's an Unlock or in Evolve, was it? Once Upon a Time. And it starts from beginner level all the way to intermediate, and maybe even above that if you want it to be. And yeah, the best thing about it is that it works offline, so I don't have to worry about using online or whatever. And also, if you're shy, you can always just close the door at your house and practice it. Can you guess this logo? Ooh, good man. How do you know about Grammarly? Roughly. I used it in 2019. This is before ChatGPT ever came to existence. It was amazing. For me, it was perfect because it helped me fix certain grammatical rules that I may have missed. I'm a human being. I make mistakes, just like everybody else. So it helps me with grammar correction, sentence clarity. I would write something in 2 or 3 lines, and I will ask Grammarly, can you simplify this 3 statements to me? And it'll make it into 1. So it's more straightforward. Academic writing improvement. I'm writing a thesis for my master's degree or my PhD. Help me turn this into more an academic tone than casual. It will help you with that, only after when you wrote it. And of course, email and report writing. I cannot write an email to my superiors or my manager and tell them, hey, what's up? How are you? You all right? Peace? Can I do that? Of course not. So it teaches you how to speak and how to write formal emails, whether to your business or to your friend. And an example would be something like this. So Grammarly, if this is a sentence that I wrote, it will highlight it and tell you what you wrote is wrong, why. For example, you're the one that should, whatever the sentence may be. It will tell you. It appears that this is your here is a possessive pronoun. You should be replacing it with the contraction you are or your. Can you guess what this is? Anyone knows what this is? So this is called ELSA Speak, and I advised this back maybe 5 years ago to certain students who wanted to improve their speaking only. They don't want to improve their vocabulary, they don't want to improve their grammar, they just want to focus on speaking. So ELSA Speak here was the free version of it. And because it's been updated from what it was, because this is a very old app, you learn to speak English online. You have your own personal coach or tutor, and of course, try it for free. And if you like it, you can always look for whatever it is that would appeal to you, if you like it. But this is a good idea for you to actually consider. It also has updated ELSA AI, which is your personal English AI tutor, which practices real-life situations. Like if you gentlemen decide to travel to an English-speaking country, they do not speak Arabic. So it'll put you in a real-life situation where, excuse me, where can I go to the Radisson Hotel? So it puts you in a role-playing situation, so you learn how to depend on yourself. Yeah, pretty much. So it kind of gives you like, excuse me, how can I get to this hotel? It will put you in a real-life situation. Okay, thank you. Or if you want to order something from a restaurant, may I see the menu, please? It will give you these small statements to help you work around when you travel. Can you guess this logo? Yeah, Duolingo. Did you know this? Have you tried it? I personally tried it back in 2021. Yeah, 2021. And I used it because I was in Turkey for 6 months and I needed to practice my Turkish. And I liked it because it was good for me, because unlike English starts with subject, verb, object. Turkish, object, verb, subject. So instead of saying I eat pizza, pizza I eat. That's how they speak. That's Turkish. So it's difficult. The rules are a bit different. But anyways, it helped me enhance my vocabulary and grammar. In 6 months, I was able to learn better. Not only that, but it also gives me a daily practice and a reminder. It tells you, how many minutes a day can you give me? I have 5 minutes of practice every day. Halas, we will give you an exercise for 5 minutes only. You have 10 minutes, it will give you exercise for 10 minutes. 15, 30. So it's entirely up to how much time can you use this for. And for me, it's ideal because it keeps your reports, just like Grammarly. It gives you a report. It helps you it helps you improve your writing, it helps your speaking, it even records how is my pronunciation. It will tell you. Change this word, say that word instead. So the layout is very easy. Looks like this. These are 3 different, this is me trying to learn Spanish. I was bored. So I strongly suggest, if I were to ask you to start with this, for now, to improve. Can you guess this logo? Mostly academics know what this is. Quillbot, yes, Quillbot. It helps me with the writing and vocabulary and grammar. And sometimes, when I used to get homework from certain students, I have to check if it's plagiarized or not. You know what plagiarism is? It's when you copy from someone and you paste it and you put your name on it. This is mine, I wrote it. This is called plagiarism. Taking credit for work that's not yours. So it helps you with paraphrasing, it helps you with simplifying the text, and it also helps you improve your academic wording. And more importantly, of course, to me, is vocabulary variation. Instead of saying, also, I want to do this. Also, I went to that way. Also, so Quillbot will tell you, instead of using also, use another linking word, for example, furthermore, or in addition, firstly, secondly. And the layout of that looks like this. It has something called a paraphraser, which I personally like. I have 5 sentences. I want to make it into one. We'll paraphrase it for me and make it more simpler. So instead of me saying, where's your left ear? I don't do this. It just tells me, here, why 5 sentences? 1 sentence. It's much easier. It also tells me AI detector. So if somebody writes something on AI and sends it to me, I know if it's real or not. We understand each other? Good. And of course, a plagiarism checker. But this, to us, ideal for instructors and teachers, and also good for students who want to pursue their master's degree or PhD, inshallah. Does anyone know what this is? Yeah, I didn't think so. So to me, I actually stumbled upon this with the help of my colleague over here. Character AI. Now, character AI for me is a fun way for you to have a conversation with your favorite character. How many of you are PlayStation players? Raise your hand. Don't act like you don't play PlayStation. You don't play? You stopped? Good man. All right, so you can speak freely without any judgment. You can speak to your favorite cartoon character. You can speak to your favorite movie character. You can even speak to your favorite anime character if you want. How many of you watch anime? No one? Don't worry, nobody's going to tell you. It's okay. You don't watch anime? You really? What's the name of that ninja? What's his name? There you are, smart guy. All right. So for me, these are the conversations I've had. Do you know who this guy is? Oh, excuse me. This guy. No, man. This is Arthur Morgan? Take a very good look at him, man. No. Nope. Try again. You know The Last of Us? Remember Joel? That's Joel. You can have a conversation with Joel. Well, ironically that you mentioned that, I also had a conversation with John Marston. I'm serious. And he sounds exactly like him. With the Texan accent and, hi y'all, what's going on? Yeah, if that's what you like. I don't suggest you speak to Arthur Morgan because he's very, too Texan. And you can even have a conversation with, who's this guy? Aywa, Nathan Drake. You know Uncharted? You can have a conversation with Nathan Drake. Sounds exactly like him. And if you don't know any of these people, you can have a conversation with him. If you want. But maybe not SpongeBob for you. Maybe SpongeBob for your little brother or your little sister to help them learn their English. I'm serious. I know, look, when I want them to learn, they don't want to see my scary face. They want somebody that's more like him. Yeah, like SpongeBob. And let's say you don't like any of these characters. The best thing about this is that you can create your own. And it's free. But you have a limit. You're only allowed to have 5 calls. You want me to test it and show you? Let's test it and show you. Now, I'm not going to use a cartoon character, but I am going to use somebody else. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Is there something on your mind?
Yeah, I want to practice my English. Can you help me with that?
Of course. I'd be happy to help you practice your English. Is there a particular aspect of the language you'd like to focus on, such as grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or conversation?
Let's try conversation.
Great. Let's have a conversation. How about starting with some basic introductions? Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, such as where you're from and what languages you speak?
I speak Arabic and English. I'm from many countries, but I'm not going to say which one. Can you tell me where you're from without mentioning your name?
Sure, I can do that. Bedankt, ja, Sarah Bedrosian. I was born in Africa, but I later moved to Canada. I eventually relocated to the United States, where I currently reside and work. Now, what would you like to talk about? And
Do you know who he is now? There you go. Elon Musk, exactly. He's South African. He was born in South Africa, yeah, and he moved to Canada and he created PayPal, yada, yada, yada. It's an interesting history. But you see what I'm saying? You can choose whatever you want, any character that you want, put some headphones if you don't want anybody to hear him, and speak. He's not going to judge you. It's not his job. His job is to help you. So, those are some tools that I personally used, and I've seen a lot of fruition coming out of that. So, the ethical use of AI in the university. Please understand that AI is a learning assistant, not a replacement. It's an assistant, not a replacement. You do not replace your learning with AI. Otherwise, you're not going to learn. You follow the university academic honesty policies. You're not allowed to it. In certain universities, there are some students who have misused AI. They figured them out. They got plagiarized, and they got kicked out of university. So of course, that's unethical. And of course, use AI for practice and improvement. If you go to the gym once a week, are you going to get your summer body? Yes or no? Yes, once a week. Really? Then you're an exception. But the majority of the world, if you do, you need at least how many times to go to the gym? 3 times? 3 times a week, for example? 3 or 4? And the same thing goes with your language. You need to practice your language at least 4 times, 15 minutes each. Nobody's asking you to sit for 1 hour. 15 minutes each. 4 days a week. That's all you need. And be consistent every single day. Now, how to use AI effectively? The things that you should do. Practice daily, every day as much as you can. 15 minutes is okay. Ask why questions. Why should I use eat, not ate? And it will tell you the answer. Don't ask yes or no questions. Use AI for learning, not cheating. Don't depend fully on AI. It's still learning. It's been out since 2021 or 2022, and it's still learning. So it still makes mistakes. And please don't copy blindly. Copy, paste, send. Don't do that, please. So the final takeaway is AI makes English learning faster and easier if you are consistent. It also is a free tools that are very powerful if you use them correctly. And practice plus AI will give you to the fluency that you want. I have students 2 years ago started with AI, and today, I just met them yesterday. They're amazing. Their English is amazing. And start from today. You will improve as long as you practice every single day. Gentlemen, any questions? Well, with that, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Have a good one.